Alright, now once again, good afternoon everyone. So welcome to the GE 108 property surveying. So first and foremost, no, I would like to I want to apologize for not having class this past few weeks. No? So September pa end lang September supposedly. September first week is nag-start na dapat but unfortunately, no, due to the busy schedule that the faculty are undergoing now, so na yung mga research projects, research extensions, no? And as you can also observe, no, some of your instructors na sa G department still are wala pa yun sila ka-start sa ilang class, but moto siya ang reason tungod kay Migi trabaho karon na urgent, no? Need og ang time na mas dako, no? But still ato masingit karon, so we can start the discussion or the class orientation for this course, which is the property survey. So first siguro before ta mag-start, allow me to introduce myself first. Diba uban wala pakaila sa ako or kamo wala ta mo nailhan, no? Pero later na ta mag-introduction or magpaila-ila. And I want to clarify na later, no, pag magpaila-ila ta, so I want you to open cam, no, para makita na ko or ma-recognize na ko ang inyong faces, no? Kaya basin din nagsugat ra dayta tapos wala ko kaila sa inyo, no? So first, I am Engineer Arnaldo Gagula, your instructor for GE 108 for property surveying class, and I am a graduate of Geodetic Engineering last 2018, and the same year I passed the Geodetic Engineering licensure examination. And I am almost 2 years na in teaching, like you, the aspiring geodetic engineers. And yes, my first job is in the academy, which is the instructor 1 for Department of Geodetic Engineering under the College of Engineering and Geosciences. And also, I'm also a student, no, like you. So I am currently taking up Bachelor of Science in Real Estate Management at Southway College of Technology in San Francisco, Agusan del Sur, and hopefully to graduate this December. And based on our faculty development plan, so I am going to specialize, no, soon pag maka-masters na in geospatial engineering or spatial engineering. So sa mga surveying na part, so ako ang natas na mo specialized ani na site mo nang some of my halos kasagaran ako ang mga subject is surveying. So also I am engaged in the different research projects in the CSU, no? One of these is currently I am engaged in the NICER RTPS program, and specifically in the ITP mapping. So there are 3 components in this program, and we are the project 1, which is to focus me in the ITP mapping or the industrial tree plantations mapping. Also, I am engaged in extension project, which is the Engage Caraga. We are the project 3 that is focusing on the enhancement and updating of outputs of the GeoSafer and LiDAR 1 project, if you are familiar. So much for that. I, by the way, taga San Francisco ko, Agusan del Sur, and basin na taga San Francisco dali, no, mga kabayan. Alright, so let's start with our discussion or the class orientation. So by the way, class, this afternoon, so mag-class orientation lang sa ta, kaya I am still updating the lecture 1 of this topic since of this course pala, since this is a new subject to me. So nag-start ako from the scratch in making the topics of this course. So I am asking your understanding about that, no? But yes, no, I want to say na this course is delivered purely online classes, no? So I decided to opt, no, on virtual meeting, online classes, para kung matapos na ko ang lecture notes post LMS, then let's have a virtual class in our schedule, no? So same na gyapon ang setup, online class ta sa bahalag diliin niyo ang section. So i-record lang ang video, or kung vacant mo balag diliin yung section ang atong mahatagan og schedule. Kung vacant mo, so you can freely, no, attend the virtual classes. So is that clear with you all? Tingog sa boy. Ako rin sa dire. Okay. So, maybe mga students na nako mo before sa GA 102, right? Geometric Geodesy?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sige. Hindi na ta mag-ila-ila ha. Mag ano sa ta, orient sa ta. That's orientation. Right, so start.
Uyo up.
So, today we're going to discuss or to orient you on the course, at the same time the class policies that imposed by the department as well as the college, or the CEGS. So this will be the authors and contributors of this material, no? So this was the first version since this subject is new to me, and maybe na ay nagunita ni before, but lagi dili jud ang resources is dili siya comprehensive. And this is for the copyright notice, and I want you to orient this one because the College of Engineering and Geosciences, especially the Department of Geodetic Engineering, has this copyright notice, no? That the authors and contributors of this material is the Department of Geodetic Engineering under the College of Engineering and Geosciences. So the important notice of this one is only the PowerPoint file shall never be distributed to you, which is the students. Only the PDF of this file shall be distributed to students of this course only. So ihatag ang PDF file, ani nga presentation is sa inyo harapon, no? Di na po ihatag sa uban. So you must take a responsibility, no? Especially we have heard some cases that other students uploaded a PDF file of their subjects in the Course Hero, other platforms, no? Para makakuha sila ng mga references sa pananguban, sa script, no? Mga iana nga mga websites para makakuha sila. So dili na siya, bawal na siya. It's because nakaka-copyright ang ato ang lecture notes. The owner of this one is the DGE, and the DGE, or the Department of Geodetic Engineering, and the Caraga State University as a whole. Distribution of the PDF to the other parties except the students should have prior permission or authorization of the authors and contributors, and of course in the Department of Geodetic Engineering. Next is, so let's go to the course description and details of the GE 108, which is the property survey. So property surveying is talking about, or in this course, we are going to talk about the property boundary surveys, survey project controls, comparative equipment, procedures and precision and standards na atong i-imply when we are going to survey properties. The regulations governing the property survey, so we have laws, no, abided by this specific surveying activity, no? Especially or kasagaran sa inyo ha, na mga na-address sa nag-geodetic engineering sila, it's because they want to have a private firm, no? Mag-surveying firm, mag-survey og mga boundaries sa mga lote, and other kinds of surveys. So, transformation of coordinates from different coordinate systems used in the Philippines and current advancements in land survey. So, this sub-course consists of 5 units. So, the 5 units, ang 3 units is for lecture and 2 units for laboratory. This means to say that in a week, so there are 3 hours for lecture and 3 hours per lecture and 6 hours of laboratory. So next is the course outcomes. So what I am expecting, or what we are expecting from you after you completed the property surveying course. So upon the completion of this course, the student must have first is explain the different classes of land surveys. Second is identify the coordinate system used to fix the position of the property surveys and the applicable rules, regulations, and procedures prescribed by the Philippine government in the conduct of property surveys. So, sa inyong na-notice, no, I am your geometric geodesy instructor. So, from the geometric geodesy classes, we are talking about the references, the coordinate systems, no? So magamit to siya na itong knowledge diri sa property surveying. Next outcome is execute different types of property surveys using appropriate equipment. So ato ang i-discuss diri ang different kinds of property surveys and mga equipment na pwede na ito magamit, no? Like total stations and GNSS maybe if we can have, and the procedures. And also, no, dapat in accordance po ang iyang precision and accuracy sa atuang standards and regulations that was set by the governing property surveys. Like for example, the ENR and NAMRIA. So next is recognize the different kinds of property maps, plans, and generate several property survey maps and plans. May different kind of property surveys ato nang isa-isahon o discuss, and hopefully maka-produce of maps and plans based on ang mga surveys. Next is recognize the different advancements in property surveying. So like for example, the technological advancement, no? Labi na sa kanang kung magpasa taog plano karon or magpa-approve taog plano sa DENR. So nigamit na sila og mga advanced technologies para mas mapadali ang pag-check, mas mapadali ang pag-create of data computations, traverse computations, and many more. Next is, okay, so much for the course outcomes. Let's go to the outline of this course. So there are many topics na based on our syllabus na naka-post dito sa atong LMS na ako namang ibutang dito. But I want to clarify na those syllabus is subject for approval of the department. So since wala pa siya na-approve, so kung ma-approve or na ay ma-change, no? So ako na dyan puntong utro kung butang dito. Then I'm going to announce and para ma-download ninyo utro ang updated. So for the topic 1, so we are going to discuss all about the introduction to property laws and review of the surveying concepts, no? Like traverse computations, no? Area computation, mga basic, no, mga knowledge, DMD, DPB, nga nga mga surveying concept ato na siyang i-recall, no? And also in this topic we are going to discuss the property laws. Introduction lang kay since naaman dyan mo'y subject for or nag-focus lang sa property laws, no? So by that, mas more on nito ang inyong discussion. So diri as ato ang part is introduction lang. So in this topic we have different subtopics. First is the review of surveying concepts. Next is the definition of terms used in surveying. And property surveying general methodology. So unsay process, no? Pag manugbuat sa plans, asa padulong, then asa i-submit, no? Nga nga mga methods. Introduction to different laws and other existing related laws about property. So, daghan kayo laws na nag-govern no, in property surveying. Like for example, different the land registration, no? Land Registration Act, like laws nga mga yan. Ato po nang i-discuss ka. Oh, topic 2 ng topic 3. Topic 2 siguro na siya. Wala na ako na edit. So topic 2 is all about the position of surveys. So position of surveys, the points of references, let's describe no baliktad sa tong geodesy concepts, no? Monang is hindi ka importante si geodesy concept it's because sila ang mag-determine sa points of references nga gamiton for surveying, no, properties and other na mga surveying activities. So next is the Philippine Reference System of 1992. So mubalik ta ni ato lang i-review, so more on review lang ta diri kay discuss nato ni sa ato ang GA 102. The station balanakan, no, the reference system and reference frame, so and the PRS 92. Ito nang i-discuss balik. Anyway, it's a review. So next is the PPCS or katong Philippine Plane Coordinate System, no, floating coordinate system in the Philippines or katong ginagamit mismo sa Philippines, no, katong naka northings and eastings na siya. So basta naka-remember mo atong zoning, no, ato na ibalik ko discuss diri nga part. Next is the Geodetic and project control surveys. Kasi kalainan ni Geodetic ang project control surveys. And unsay output ni Geodetic control surveys and unsay output ni project control surveys. So na-discuss din. Next is more on project controls, mo deep in ta sa project controls kay since the project controls ang ayang mga mabuhat ana na mga control points is mo na usually ang ginagamit or references for lot surveying or the property surveying ganyan sa mga lote-lote. Mga project controls kay since si project controls is mas low man siya og accuracy, no, which is acceptable na siya for doing property surveys. Next is the grid azimuths. Let's discuss this one. And the standard and accuracy for project controls naman ay mga kukintahay first order ba siya or second order. So mabasa ninyo ni siya sa DAO or DAO 1998-12 na upload sa DAO 2007-29 and the DMC 2010-13. So dito ang mga standard and accuracy for project control surveys. So you can download it, no, in the website or from the internet mismo. Inyo lang i-type DAO 1998-12, DAO 2007-29 and DNC 2010-13. Next is the survey symbols and its uses, especially katong ginagamit sa property surveying. No? Ito na siyang isa-isahon and i-discuss. Then the sizes of concrete monuments. No? So na different sizes sa to ang monuments or kanang mga muhon, no? Unsay ganito na muhon pag ibutang sa boundary sa property, size ang muhon pag sa boundary sa barangay or BBMs or kanang gitawag natong barangay boundary monuments, for municipal monuments, provincial monuments, no? Na different sizes ana ato wala siyang i-discuss diri as a topic. Then let's do the survey plans and the sketch plan. So I assume no na mo'y knowledge about the AutoCAD, no, basic AutoCAD operations. Then in this course, we're trying to make sketch plans, no, from the different lots na ana siya technical description. Ano lang, ito lang i-layout, i-plot, tapos i-layout sa AutoCAD. Then make a survey plan. Oh, Evaluation topic 2. So, sige lang, padayon ta. For next topic is the isolated surveys. In this part, we are going to discuss all about the different kinds of isolated surveys. Isolated surveys, dili na sulod si property survey. Example sa isolated surveys is kanang mga subdivision survey. Yan na siya. Example. Ato na siyang i-discuss. The methods on how to do the isolated surveys, the survey outputs, inspection, and approval of surveys, or kanang ginatawag na itong EVAS sa DNR, kung isa magaling itong nag-survey na DRIA. So we can collaborate. By the way, if you have knowledge about surveying, property surveying, kay some of you ga sideline na, or may knowledge about property surveying. So you can have your inputs here. So basin siguro sa kaniyang mga topic is sharing of ideas maybe, during sa methods or na-encounter nila nga problem during in the field surveys. So naana ba survey sa mga private surveying firm? So you can raise your hand, if kinsa naaba diri, kay basin mas maayo pa mo sa ako manurvey. Naaba? Kung naamang galing, so I hope to collaborate with you soon. So next is the subdivision surveys. Isolated, then subdivision surveys na tayo. So there are two types of subdivision surveys. It's first is the simple subdivision and the complex subdivision. Simple is kanang i-divide lang ang yuta from maybe ang sa balaod manggod kay pag simple subdivision dapat less than 9 lots, less than 9 lots, and pag complex na subdivision is more than or sobra na sa 9 lots. Then kanang makakita man na mo nga na mga roads, nambutangan siya roads, na siya parks, kanang mga subdivision nga inyong makita like Regatta, Eastwood, mga iyan ang mga subdivision. Ang tawag na niya is complex subdivision sa ato ang apart. Simple is kanang pag simple lang ang pagtipak, like for example sa kalote, tipakon ka upat or tipakon kung pila ka magsuon ang magbahin. So that's simple subdivision. Then of course we are going to discuss the methodology of the subdivision surveys. It's a process. And survey outputs for subdivision surveys. Isa output niya. And next topic is the cadastry and cadastral survey. This part, we are going to discuss the purposes nganong kinahanglan magkadastre kada sa may tabo nga cadastral survey and the requirements. Of course, we are going to discuss again the methods of the cadastral survey and the survey output atong i-discuss. And lastly, for the last topic of this course is the technological advancement in property surveying. So we're going nowadays, many of the geodesists are looking into the geocentric system, wherein ang center niya is nasa center sa Earth. From if you are going to recall our geodesic class. So by that, aton siyang balikon og discuss then kung sa'yo may mga output pag geocentric natong system. Then the non-traditional survey techniques, sa unang panahon, in making the control, or in establishing control stations, usually they do the triangulation method, traverse method, triangulation, trilateration, kanang mga pamaagi usually ginabuhat sa una. But now, sa ato ang time, the technology is fast rising. Ano yung mga instrument na equip na hindi na kinahanglan pa og daghang tao, and dili na pud ta kinahanglan mag-exert pa og more effort and money just to establish another control station. So we have the GNSS, no, or the Global Navigation Satellite System, no, ng mga RTKs, no, mga inyong hibawan. Kanang ibutang na lang siya, i-stasyon, hulatan sa 2 ka oras, then process the data, and you can have now the coordinates of the unknown point. So yung naka simple ang life sa mga surveyors karon when they opted to the technological advancement na ginagamit sa property survey. Even mga pag-determine sa mga boundaries, pag-relocate, so they are now using the GNSS receivers or the GNSS technology. Utilize na natin. So ito nang i-discuss diri more on introduction ni siya sa mga surveying instruments or surveying techniques na ginagamit karon. Ito i-compare sa una. And the digital survey plan submission. Ito siya i-discuss diri the process on how you are going to submit your subdivision plan in the DNR. And also, if you're familiar, actually na may mga laboratory exercises akong i-discuss po after this one. Alright, so much for the topic. So topic 6 lang tataman sa itong property surveys, then laboratory exercises na din. But atong i-insert niya, dili pa sabot na unahon na to tanan ng lecture din laboratory. So after sa isa ka lecture nga asa mo sutin si laboratory exercise, ato siyang isulod dito. For laboratory exercise number 1, let's do the traverse and lot data computations. Siguro pa this time is, di ba, masulod siya sa topic 1, which is the recall of the survey methods. So diri nga part is mag-compute mo balik sa pag-compute sa traverse na activity, sa data computations, no, sa to do this one. And naman tayo LMB forms kanang gina-fill upan no, sa pagbutang sa computations. Na i-form so kato-ato ang fill upan during laboratory exercise. For lot number 2 is the project control surveys. So ang project control surveys is ang output niya plus or ang iyang ma-establish na control station is mao'y gamiton for the lot surveys or the property surveys. Kanang mga reference usually ginatukuran sa mga surveyors to relocate or to subdivide lots is output na siya sa project control surveys. So by this one, so mag laboratory exercise. For laboratory exercise number 3 is plotting isolated survey data. No, so mo tong gisungon nga magbuhat tag sketch plan, no, or magbuhat ta og plan. I-plot lang nato siya based sa mga technical descriptions na atong pwede magamit. No. Then ang output niya is kanang usual na sketch plan sa yuta. No. Then lab number 4 is the subdivision survey and preparation of survey returns. No. So sa subdivision survey, dili na ta mosulod ang katong plan of the land or subdivision plan. Naamoy sa kalote, tapos siguro akong ipatipak into how many lots. Then dapat same ang area. Yan ang mga considerations. So and also you are going to prepare the survey returns na ginasubmit sa DNR. So mura mo survey, no, pero dili na siya ka-actual. No? So nga na siya. At least na lang mo idea on how to do the subdivision surveys and preparation of survey returns. Next is for laboratory number 5 is plotting of approved cadastral survey data with technical descriptions. Actually nagduha pa ko ani siya nga laboratory exercise kay since dili man jud ta maka field survey, no, kanang on field gid ba since we are now in the pandemic, no, so bawal pa ang face to face na siguro pero limited kung ma-approve, no, limited, so bawal pa dun siya. So ang mahitabo sa tong laboratory exercises ani is maybe I'm going to give field notes. First na siya ng option. Then the second option is basin na aray taga duol dire sa Butuan City or near the Butuan City. So they will do the laboratory exercise in the field or basin ng mga inyong mga leaders lang, no? Is money sa school, then do the laboratory exercise para at least no na ni maka-actual, no? Okay, actually this is the very challenging part, no, sa academe, labi na sa mga engineering subjects na mga field activities. Like this one, no, sa geodetic engineering, so kinahanglan yun ta mag-field. Since mo man na to ang chosen na course, dili mo maka-hands-on. Ano mangod na siya ang ano. So usa na lang kay may tabo if ever walay hands-on exercises. So surveying subject like this one, maglisod pa gid siya. Morning. Sa laboratory exercise 5, ako lang sang gibutang isang plotting of approved cadastral plans. So mag-research mo sa DNR o mga cadastral plans, then inyo siyang i-plot digitally. Murag ingani ang mahitabuan ni para sa ano. Then every lots is buhatan niyo siya og technical descriptions. Ingani akong nahunaan pa so far, pero I hope na kung madayon manggaling ni nadya po may ma-learn, no? So mura man jud na isod ingani mong good kalisod na sa time na ano, new normal. Okay ra sa uban mga subjects, no? Labi na ka ng wala dyan field activities kay pwede ra. Pero ingani nga case pareha sa ato it's hard to implement, no, this kind of surveying activities. Then I guess na pa lab 6, laboratory number 6 is the preparation of plan using e-survey. So this one, si e-survey mo ni siyang ginagamit sa to have the technical descriptions, sa pagtunga sa lote, no? Mo ni kasagaran ginagamit sa mag-submit o plano sa DNR, no? Kinahanglan ipa e-survey plan sa siya para matagan or to check the technical descriptions of each lots. But karon I'm working with the e-survey kung saan ako siya kay since dapat naka-license mo gud ni sa kanang mga naka-register sa DNR or kanang naay specimen or deputized by the Department of Engineering, Department of Environment and Natural Resources, no, sa LNB. So basin pwede may makakuha ani og sampuan lang kanang trial na pwede magamit for laboratory purposes and for academic purposes, no? So still working on it. So dili pa ako kasi na mabuhat na to ni, but I'm really trying my best to do this in a laboratory exercise kay gamit kay siya, no, maka hands-on activity for this one. So much for the orientation on the sa ato ang course outline and the laboratory exercises. So karon is we're going to discuss or ako i-present ang mga textbooks and references na ginagamit for this course. So we have Chandra, no? Si Chandra ang iyahang author, no? The Surveying New Age, no? International Limited. So I guess ma-download rin siya sa internet. Of course, the pinakasikat na libro, si Elementary Surveying o si Higher Surveying, katong pula o blue, no? Mubalik yapon ta dito. So, authored by Laput. Next is the Theory and Practice in Surveying for Geodetic Engineers by Visavilla. And Geodesy and Cartography, so libro ni siya nga more on solving, no, mga what if or mga sample problems, no, in property surveying na dito sa Theory and Practice and sa Geodesy and Cartography, authored by Visavilla. Surveying Theory and Practice, so by Anderson, is 7th edition. And Surveying Theory and Practice, again by Davis, Anderson and Mikhail. And another one is the Geodetic Engineering Laws and Practices, which was published by Josipi Gatus. So, narito ang mga laws na nag-govern sa geodetic engineering practice in the Philippines. So, this is what I'm talking about kanina, no? Sa DAO 1998-12 or the Department Administrative, DNR Administrative Order number 98-12. So, ma-download niyo siya through this website. No? And of course, ma-download po niyo diri uban ang katong DNR Administrative Order number 27-29 and the DMC or DNR Memorandum Circular 2010-13. So, muna siya atong libro or Biblia sa Geodetic Engineering. So, for the new normal mode of instruction, so this is our updated course LMS, no? The CSU LMS. So, mo itong course page, the Property Surveying AY 2021-2022 first semester. So, enroll na ba tanan ani? And I hope wala yung nabiyaan ani, no? Ay since nag-enroll ko aning since pag-enroll na ko aning sa mga users na enrolled sa G108. So, ako sang gikuan na tanan is na enrolled na, no? Para wala yung mabiyaan. Pero pabas na pa wala na enroll, so just message me through our Facebook page. For the class policies, same gihapon no sa last year since we are still encountering the pandemic. So again, attendance will not be checked. Of course, pwede na ito ma-force ang tanan to do the synchronous class. Wala ba sinula yung mga internet connection, no? Wala gadget na magamit, no? So ingana. Then fluctuating ang internet, daw na internet karon, tapos mawala ra di ay tungod kay wala na kayo yung signal. So yun na to ma-force ang everyone to be in the virtual room and have the attendance. So I decided not to check the attendance, but everyone is encouraged, encouraged to be on the virtual room. And though attendance is not checked, all you need to do is to participate in the Moodle or the CSU LMS. No? Especially on the forums, no, dinatouch na ko kay every topic na mahuman nato is I am going to post a forum type of activity which is required to all of you, graded of course. No? Kung saan yung na-learn during the topic 1 discussion. The question and answers and etc. like quizzes, exam, assignment, and many more. So check always on your Moodle or the CSU LMS for the course update. No? So I am requiring you that at least no, sa isa kasi man na maka-check mo, especially Mondays and or during sa inyong time schedule ani nga subject, just to check if naabay updates. Anyways, I'm still posting on the FB page if there is a update on our LMS course. For the deadlines, no? Speaking of the deadlines, natin mga quizzes and activities in the LMS. So, you are given enough time to comply every course requirements. Example, muhatag ko 5 days to take the quiz. No? 5 days, open ang quiz, pero nasa specific nga time na dapat mahumanin mo siya ang quiz. Like for example, 10 minutes running mo dapat i-take ang quiz. Pero open ang quiz from Mondays to Friday. So, sharo na pag mo ingon na, sir, wala ko ka-take. No? Diba? 5 days na ihatag jud para sa inyo to take the exam. Example only. No? And mo to kong gina-emphasize always na kinahanglan din nyo i-check ang inyong LMS page para ma-update mo no, sa mga activities na gi-post na ako sa ato ang LMS course. And submit your course requirements and the set deadlines. And usually no, as per experience no, sa pila ka years or pila na ka semester nga nag-online class ta. So many of these students say, sir, wala ko kapa sa deadline. It's because daghan kayo reasons, no? Ni brown out, yan na din si brown out, no? Nawala ang internet, no? So kinahanglan masabtan ninyo na that activities is given a week before or pila ka days before, no? Dapat kaside na mo kung saan niyo siya i-comply. Ayaw na i-comply og duol na ang deadlines kay sumugon gid mo na sa panahon. Maybe brown out no, or mawala ang internet. So diyan na din mo sulod. And muhangin na din, sir, extend please, no? So unfair sa uban nga nag-comply, sugod pa lang murag nasulod din sila sa specific na date na gihatag, no? So kung saan nila masulti sa uban, no, nagkamot sila to comply the said requirements, then the others napakasayo na lang, no, extend sa deadline. So I hope na in this class, no, wala ana, no, dapat we must be responsible on our activities since nag-enrollment tani and wala po natutuyo ang mahitabo ni siyang situation. So let's cooperate, no? So kung dili niyo na submit ang yung requirements o the set deadlines, siguro up pa na nasa ko ang discretion kung dawaton pa ba na or dili na. Pag dili na, of course, zero mo ang requirements. Pag dawaton na ko, naa siya'y minus or naa siya'y minus points, no? Okay, of course, para mahimong balance ba, dili ma-compare sa uban or basin may malain na mga na-address sa inyo kung nag-unag pa sa deadlines. Nag-unag pa sa deadlines. So that is not tolerated, ha, kanang mag-submit requirements nga lapas na sa deadline. As soon as possible, submit the requirements. So okay, naka-indicate mo na diri ha. Late submissions will not be tolerated. So kung saan man siya, sir, na para di ma-tolerate, minusan, or kung grabe, kung dili jud valid ang reason nung nagpa-extend, is di na gid ako dawaton. Zero na gid man ang activity. So remember that those course requirements are only the basis, no, of your grades. Okay, since dili man gid ta maka-interact with each other, no, walay mahitabo nga quiz after the exam, after the lecture. Dili para sa una nga after og lecture, pwede pa ta magpa-quiz, pwede pa ta magpa-assignment og sit work, no, para mahanas ang inyong especially sa inyong solving skills, no. So, kung sa inyong gi-submit nga akong gipangayo nga requirements, diha ra gyud ko magbase sa inyong grades at the end of the semester. No more, no less. And kung sa lagi ang inyong score, moro jud na mag-determine kung pasar mo bagsak after the end of the semester. No? And I hope, no, and pray na dili ni gusto or basta na inyo mong gyud na gunahan ni magsak tungod kay wala nag-comply sa requirements, no. So for your information, lisod kaayo kung estudyante bagsak. Nga naman, maglisod na po ng advisor kung fit in sa inyong mga subjects during enrollment, no? So mo nang dili mi ganahan og na irregular students. So I am hoping and assuming na responsible mo all the time sa inyong subjects, no? Dili pabayaan ang inyong mga subject. Dapat comply all the requirements, take the exam, take the quiz, and many more. So for grades, no? So I want to clarify this, no, kaning kung kano sa ta mohatag og INC, no. So si INC is given to a student whose class standing throughout the semester is passing, no, kapasar but fails to appear for final examination or complete all requirements for the course due to a valid reason. So INC, from the word itself, incomplete. So dili kompleto ang requirements. Like wala siya ka-take of final examination, wala siya ka-take of midterm examination, wala siya ka-pass og laboratory exercise, no? So kanara, dirata nga tayo mohatag og INC. Kung kumpleto mo, tapos gamay ra gyapon ang inyong grade, so dili na siya INC. It's a fail ana siya, or fail or pass. Pero kung naay kulang, si INC. Pero napoy case na kulang siya, pero pag imuha siyang i-perfect sa iyang lacking requirement, still dili siya mo suffice para mo pasar, ibagsak na lang largo, no? Di na lang i-INC. Okay, para di na mag-hope. More man gyapon pag i-perfect niya, di man gyapon siya kapasar. So yan ano. And a grade of 4, or ginatawag na muna siya conditional failure. So this is given to a student whose general average is below 60 to 55. Or below, yes. So muna siya og 55 to 60. Pag imuhang total grade is kana, so among ihatag ana is 4 or conditional failure. Tigaan pa siya og last chance, no? Mo removal exam, so si faculty maghatag siya og removal exam sa katong mga students na naka grade of 55 to 60. And after, kung mapasar niya, so 3 largo yung grado, and pag mo di siya kapasar, of course, 5 na dayon siya, or bagsak. And another important thing is the academic dishonesty. Academic dishonesty will not be tolerated since it was indicated in our student code of conduct. No? So, example, sa academic dishonesty is kanang fraud, no, or pagpanglimbong, or taking quiz, no, of the other person. So may gitawag og academic dishonesty. So dili siya i-tolerate, and i-call in yung attention ana sa college para mastorya mo na dili siya angay, or dili siya good na behavior for the student. Next is the plagiarism, will not be tolerated. So, kung ano siya na, rampant siya karon kay since you are in the online classes, no? So, you can Google your answers, you can search in the internet, or unsa ba, tapos i-copy-paste na lang dayon, no? Simple ra kayong kinabuhi. So, we are still checking the plagiarism, no? Using plagiarism applications and softwares to check that ang inyong badyong work is kamo jud ang nagbuhat, wala nagibuhat sa lain, no? Or wala na siya gi-copy sa uban. As per experience, no, usually naingan na nahitabo, i-copy paste from the website, no? Kay lagi pagtuo siguro dili mahibaw-an. And na po yung ba, nagabi na po ka-obvious, no? Na wala gikuha ang kanang, like for example, kung mag-copy-paste mo, diba, sa internet is napa na siya color, no? Napa siya naka-faded ng the internet. O ba ganito kay mag-black or mag-blue, depende sa website na inyong kuhaan. Wala niya gi-edit, so by that, you can say na kinopya na siya sa internet. No? And pag plagiarism check, kinuha siya from the word by word from the other sources. So, di na siya gina-tolerate, ha? Okay. Kasi nagtuo mo nga this time of online classes, pwede na niya mabuhat. Dili siya pwede. And any student who has been found to have participated in these academic dishonesty activities will receive a grade of 5 in this course, and may be subject for further disciplinary action with the dean of the college and the Vice President for Academic Affairs. So the Student Code of Conduct prohibits students from committing any of the following acts of this academic dishonesty. So many ang mga example of the academic dishonesty based on the Student Code of Conduct of CSU. The first is academic fraud, or kanang pagpanglimbong. Like wala nabantayan sa instructor or sa katong advisor ninyo during enrollment, na wala pa din yung napasar ang prerequisite aning GE 108, tapos ni-enroll mo for GE 108. So that's academic fraud, no? Gilimbungan ninyo ang eskwelahan na mukuha mo subject na wala pa na take ang prerequisite. No? So that's an example of academic fraud. Another one is the copying or allowing one's work to be copied. Magpakopya or mukopya sa gitrabaho sa uban. So that's a academic dishonesty. Next is fabrication or falsification. Buhat-buhatan ra ang mga requirements, dili siya based on especially in the laboratory exercises. Buhat-buhatan na ninyo, wala gid ninyo gi-execute. So that's a one of the examples of academic dishonesty. Sabotage of others' work. Sabotahin ninyo na dili ipasa ang work sa uban or daoton ninyo ang work sa uban. Like for example, inyong i-hack ang ilahang or virusan ba ninyo ang ilahang laptop. So that's academic dishonesty. Next is substitution. No? Example, mo take mo ang exam sa uban. Okay, since makasayod kung kamo magito ang nag-take sa exam or dili. No? Sabi na sa during midterm and final exams. Once masakpan nyo na, so that's one way of academic dishonesty. Wrong kayo na siya. So we have history of this one, no? During sa college na discipline ani na take niya ang iyang friend sa quiz, pero absent dito yung iyang friend. So under sila interdisciplinary action with the dean and the vice president for academic affairs. So that's one way of showing academic dishonesty. So let's go to the teachers and student roles. So sa akong role as a teacher or your instructor, and what is your role as a student? So what are my roles and responsibilities as your instructor or your teacher? So these are the expected roles and responsibilities of mine to teach you the lessons and make sure that you all understood the topic and the lessons. Motivate the students, no? So may atong mag-provide na motivation for you students na padayon lang, no? If ever na amoy ma-encounter na mga problems like that, so you can freely message me to our Facebook page so that we can talk, no, about your problems, no, or na-encounter ninyo na challenges, especially sa lessons na ato ang na-discuss. And I am going to provide learning materials, no, like this one, no, mga PDFs, lecture videos, and many more. Next is guide you during the conduct of online class activities, including laboratory exercises. So I'm going to try my best to have the manual of the laboratory exercises as simple as masabtan na jud dayon siya. Dili na kinahanglan pa murag step by step na siya nga methods. Pero pag dili, so I'm going to have another remedy, no, during the laboratory exercises na pwede niyo magamit during sa inyong laboratory exercise. Next is provide consultation hours. So for the consultation is via, no, FB page. No, you can drop your message in the inbox and state your reason, no, anong unsay pwede na ko mahatag, no, na advice or pwede na ko mahimong consultation sa inyo, no? Like for example, naglisod mo sa inyo ang subject, kanyang subject, naglisod mong sabot during sa online class, yes, you can freely drop your message there. Conduct or implement various measures to test your knowledge, comprehension, application, analysis, synthesis, and evaluation of topics that have been discussed. Like for example, quizzes, no, oral recitations, seat work, reports, exams, etc. So, ako man yung ibutang sa atuang course LMS, then you can freely, no, or you are given enough time to take those activities. And keeps accurate record of the student performance. So, dali na ito mosulod na kung unsa lagi ng inyong output during sa end of the semester or at the end of the semester. So, moro na siya ang basihan nako for grading. No? So, kung lacking mo or wala mo gamay ra yung score adto nga subject or nga atong activities, then gamay pa lang yung expected na grade. No? And I hope na clear ni sa inyo. So, these are, no, manawag ko sa akong rules and responsibilities. So, this is the expected, no, na role ninyo and responsibility as a student. So, this is very important. Your role or the main role of you as a student is to study well and perform the best of your ability. No? Dili pwede nga sapat lang. No? You need to explore more. So, dili pwede na ang basihan na ninyo sa pag-study is just the PDF file na akong gisend sa inyo. So, explore other research from the other sources so that you can answer the said questions and activities na akong ihatag sa inyo. Another important, no, as your role and responsibility is to submit all the course requirements in a timely manner. Since late submission will not be tolerated. So, hindi mo gusto mo minusan, pass your requirements as sulod pa sa time na ihatag sa inyo. Wala pa deadline. And lastly, so ako na siyang i-highlight, to learn beyond what is required. So again, ako na pong ibalik, no? Dili pa sabot na kung nasa PDF, maura po namin yung basihan for studying. So we are expecting na i-explore pa ninyo ang topic, no? Basa pa, no? And from the other sources or from your classmates nga pwede mo mag-brainstorm so that basin what if, no, kung inani, then if ever na specific topic, we have freely the internet, no, to answer your queries. And if ever napadjud mo yung mga nalibugan pa during sa pag-explore niyo sa different sources, so pwede ako niyo i-chat or you can drop your message in the FB page. No? So, ganun nga na cases before sa ako ang sa online sa atong before pa na ako ang mga subjects. So, was nakasabot, sir, na ako nabasa nga ingani from the other sources. Okay ba ni sir or kuan ba ni sir kanang okay ba ni nga resources or need ba ni siya i-explore pa? So, ina na ang mga cases. Pwede kayo na siya. No? Again, you are required or your responsibility is to learn beyond what is required. So, for the classes, no, Caraga State University still abides, no, the implementation of no face-to-face classes. So, therefore, ang inyong classes should be done online. May online lecture, online quiz, online assignment, online submission of activities, and among others. For our laboratory exercises, field notes will be given except those activities that could be done at home if there is any. Una kong gidis sa kanina nga, pwede siya, katagan lang mong field notes, pwede, di man siya pwede na face-to-face or baka lagi mo po na problema karon. Actually, mo po na isa karason na gina-problema sa department on how to deliver this one. But again, no, we are trying our best. The department are trying our best, no, to deliver what is really the quality education is. And I hope that you, the students, are also cooperate with that and understand us to lisod kayo i-implement ang atong this new mode of learning. And for the announcement, no, so we have announcement tab at the top of the LMS course page. So if ever na ko announcement, select this one, no, kaning course updates, announcement at faculty consultation. So ako lang i-upload na dito. If ever na po new, so mag-add na po ng discussion, then inyo to siyang i-click basta ko dito. Then you can also reply with the forums kung na may mga question regarding sa announcement. Also, you can have the I'm publishing, no, most of the time in the announcement, for my announcement in the Facebook page, no. So i-visit lang niyo siya through this link. So, makita niyo diri sa announcement is LMS course page updates kung naaba ko i-attach na new activity or naaba ko gibutang na video material or naaba ko lecture material na gibutang. So, kana, no? Also the course queries, no? Akong ginaingon nga, if ever you have problems or challenges na encounter during the lecture, so you can freely chat no, this course page. Okay. Active man ko always if ever na may pangutay. So wala na ilabot personal ha. Ano lang for academic related. So mo nung tanaw, sir, sa imo lang di ay personal account, no. So sa history mo gud ako from the start na tudlo sa SU. Kuan dyan ako, gina-discourage na to chat in my personal account, especially in the social medias. Okay, since I find it good na usahay ang uban kay confident na kay sa primero maula pa jud na mo chat no. Pero kadugayan na pag mo reply nako ana. So some sort of mga nad na ba na even 12 midnight, 11 midnight na chat kay mo pangutan na sa di naman siya supposedly pang consultation, di na po just supposedly time for answering your questions. So I have decided to make a FB page so that all the academic related questions must be communicated here. Dili na tanan para isa ko na ako publish, isa ko na ako post, and all of you can freely see the post. Also, diri upod is not just announcement but announcement of the Department of Engineering updates sa mga for example, activities sa department na involve ang student, no? Like for example, you are obliged to attend the said webinar or you are obliged to attend this different activities like orientations, no? Yan na siya. And also the organization updates. Since I am also the advisor of the AGs and the advisor for the program of Geodetic Engineering. So more on na-engage ko sa mga students na part. So ako na lang pwede siyang i-take as opportunity, no, to have this FB page so everyone can reach me through this platform. Also, this will serve as a consultation for all your concerns. Again, so chat mo, drop lang yung mga messages. And for the grading system, so dali na ta siya, no? So this grading system came from the first draft nga syllabus na akong i-post sa LMS. So kung nato siya changes pa kay siguro kay napay wa man siya na-approve sa department. So if ever na to siya changes, I'm going to announce in the FB page or I'm going to inform you when I changes. So but this far, so mao pa ni ang ato ang basis for your grades. So we have midterm examination consisting of 20%, final examination 20%, for quizzes and topic quizzes. So if ever natay topic quizzes is at the end of the topic kasi na ako magpa-quiz ko, siya long quiz kumbaga, pero at the specific topic. So that is 10%. So next is fora, workshops and assignments or kanang tinatawag na forums, no? At the end of the topic is not a graded forum, no? For me to assess if you have learned what I am discussing all about. 10%, then laboratory exercise, outputs, and quizzes is 30%. So, kayo, no? So, kung dapat mupasa mo sa inyong laboratory exercises and outputs is on time para di ma-minusan, para okay ang inyong grade. Then, prob sets or problem sets consist of 10%. So, overall, we have a total of 100%. So there's a note there that this grading system will be changed from time to time due to the current situation, and always stay tuned, no, sa ato ang LMS page or sa announcement, specifically in announcement tab and also the Facebook page for the announcement if na ay changes ani nga grading system. So required man ni nga ibalo sa inyo ha kung na ay changes sa syllabus. So nga na siya. For the grading system, same lang gihapon ato ang transmutation table from the ang ginagamit, no? That is university based. So flat 1, 1.25, 1.5, 1.75 up to 5. So as you can see, na-4 dira mo to siya kung pasabot na conditional pass. So kung masulod mo ana nga part, so na-removal na may tabo. And if ever mo pasar, patres, and pag mabagsak sa removal, fail na siya. So for consultation hours, so we have FB page. Through FB page lang atong consultation hours. Wala siya yung necessary na oras. As long as online ko, mabasa na ko ang inyong message, I can reply all your queries. Pero pag mabisi ko, especially sa program o sa department and other admin activities, so pasayloan lang ko pudaan kung dili mabasa or din ako ma-replyan na yan. Pero pag online ko, I have time, I am free to answer your queries. So that's really okay. And I guess that ends my presentation, or that ends our class orientation for this GA 108. And I want you to ask, no, or nabang mo yung mga pangutana regarding sa atong class policies. So you can freely raise your hands so that I can recognize you if ever na may pangutana. Pag wala'y pangutana, ako'y mangutana. Oral recitation ka. Bitaw. So, na pangutana? Na questions? Di gamay na lagi ta. 9, yan nakabuok ni. 19 plus 2, 5, 8, 11, 14. So, mga 30 plus ra mo. Karon. Nabot og 50 ganina. Anyways, basin busy. Okay, is there any questions from the class?
None so far, sir.
Okay. So kung wala, sige, magpaila-ila ta sa isa para di ka ma-pressure kung maila. So wala mo exit ha, pag na mo exit kay -5. Wala mo exit ha, kay maulaw. Sige, mag-open cam ta. Sige, isa-isa ko na to today. Tawagon ako isa-isa ha, tapos if ever matawag inyong name, just state your name. Asa mo nagpuyo? Wala na nag-meeting. Asa mo nagpuyo? Then, pila imong edad? Then, siguro, ano na lang, state, no? Di ba, during the first part sa to ang LMS is na atay course expectation. So, also to inyong gibutang dito na expectation from this subject and why. Ano lang siguro, no? Again, state your name, your age, your address, and your course expectation in a word and explain it why. No? Ano lang para at least makabalo ko nung ma-orient ko nga, okay, wala din lang i-expect sa ako. Sa ako day as a instructor. No? Ano lang, okay, no? Again, for the information of everyone, this is my first time handling this subject, and I hope that you understand me if ever na ay mga lacking sa requirements, but really I'm really adjusting at the same time doing my best to deliver what is really required in this subject and this course, no? Para happy tatanan, no? Sige, pag mapaila-ila dapat na ay naka-open camera. Sige be, kisa ako muna. Then Eliza Maiso. Ay sabi ako sa stop sharing para kita. Okay. Wait lang ha. Si Eliza?
Asan, sir?
Okay, wait lang ha. Wait lang. Okay, asan man si Eliza?
Sir, unsa kay mo Ang sagay ito isulti sir, nagputol-putol lang yun.
Okay. State your name, your age, your address, and katong course expectation na imong gibutang sa during the first part of the LMS. And explain it why. So, i-open ko ba para makaila ko sa inyo? Kaya ako rin nag-open cam din. Sige. Para makaila ko din mong uban classmate kay dugay ra mo dugay na ra mo wala nagkauban. Sige.
Ako lang basahan to ako ang gikuan sir.
Now, you state your name. Kato ko ngayon na. State your name, your age, your address, and kato. Course expectation, then explain it why.
Good afternoon everyone. I am Eliza Maisog. I'm 21 years old. I'm from Agusan Piquillo, Butuan City, Agusan del Norte. Course expectation. Ang akong gikuan sa pang LMS kay anticipating what learnings and challenges I'll encounter. And I'm hoping that no matter how difficult this course is, I may acquire the knowledge and skills that I may use in the future, especially in the profession that I chosen.
Okay, so ikaw dahil si Eliza. Okay. Ayan, mas magsugat na ba? Makailagay ko sa inyo. No. So, sige, sunod. Thank you, Eliza. By the way. Mga nag-out ha, bantalan yan kasi na nag-out. Sunod, si Apple. Apple yan. Na ba si Apple? Na si Apple. Okay. Nakamute ka, Apple.
Good afternoon, sir. I am Apoliano, 20, and then nag-uyo ko sa Butuan lang, sir. And then, akong expectation sa course kay like before kay kanang bisan first time mo makandara ni sir kay taon na sabi ko mali ang lecture. So, tapos murag tana sa taas ng mga
Okay, salamat Apple. So next is we have Agsinaw, Chairez, baka pagbasa. Amay sakto ba kung pagbasa?
Yes,
Chairez.
sir.
Hello.
Vlog. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, classmates. I am Cherise A. Agsinaw, 21 years old, and I live in Cababuran City, Agusan del Norte. So for my expectation is I expect this course to be motivating because I want to see its positive aspect even though it is challenging due to the new normal way of learning. So, what sir? Thank you.
Grabe English kayo siya. Pwede naman akong Bisaya. Sige. Okay, salamat kayo. Salamat, Chinese. Next is we have Claire Magpatok. Nama si Claire. Hello, Claire. So, kung wala ba? Naman siya sa meeting.
Hello, sir.
Okay. Nanadi ay. Sige. Turn on your camera para ma-recognize. Yes. Okay. Nagkaulaw. Yes.
Barangay Tungaw, Butuan City.
Mm.
Ang expectation ani nga kay dagan ta minutun anan.
Okay, salamat Claire daw. Choppy ang iyong internet connection mo, but I'm really feel what what are you saying. Salamat kayo, Claire. Next is we have Basera, Daniel. Okay. Good afternoon.
My name is Dania Fisher Gibasera, sir. I live in San Francisco, Agustin del Sur. I'm 21 years old. My expectation for this course is gusto jud ni siya nga course, sir, since mas more on sa field siya. So, mag-usage jud mi o kuan adjust pud sir kay labi na karon ka online. O kanang more time niya since imo naman gi-explain kay na sir na tagaan mi nimo taas pa na time mag-compile sa quizzes. So mara to sir.
Okay, salamat Daniel for your introduction. Next is we have Darin Chan Romero. Si Darren. Darren, if you hear me, pakita taon kay para makaila ko ninyo. So, wala or may sinatulog na no? Sinatulog siya. Sige, proceed ta. The next one, we have Adrian Celis.
Hello, sir. Padunggan ko, sir.
Yes, loud and clear. Hindi lang ka na makita. Okay.
My name is Adrian Celis. I'm 20 years old. I live in San Vicente, Butuan City. Tapos, akong gibutang award sa katong dito, sir, kay Stepping Stone because I am expecting to intake a lot of knowledge about property surveying which will guide me and help me in the future. Mga to, sir.
Okay, thank you kayo. Thank you kayo, Adrian. So, next is we have Ella May Laag. Ella,
Good afternoon, sir.
good afternoon.
I'm Ella May Laag from Carmen Agusan del Norte, 20 years old, and my expectation for this course kay more challenging siya, sir, than the other kanang course sa una. Labi dili gid katubong gingon gina sir nga dili makakuan og face to face labi sa mga field, mga laboratories, sir. So pero I expect this course to be exciting, sir, and fun at the same time. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Salamat kayo sa inyong pag-share. Next is we have Napone, Erica.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Wala, di na mo
Hello po,
makita.
sir. Oy.
Ano man? Ano dili man? Basta nagsugat na ta. Hindi ko makailan ninyo. Kasi hindi, basta mo grabe si sir pag personal kay Juan. Snob. No. Sige. Yung mga classmate, kailan na sila sa inyo. Ako rin may dili kaila. Sige.
Ay, try na ko, sir.
Okay.
Na.
Sige. Sige.
American Pony, 21 years old, and I'm currently live in Puro 4 Bunbon, Butuan City. Tapos, ang akong gibutang dito sa course expectation, sir, kay kuan interesting nga I found this course interesting. Tapos my expectation is puntara during kanang kuan discussions or kanang sa atong kining kuan, sir, kining sa atong sa tawag na basta puntara dili mi makahabitaw, sir, nga mo sa imo mo approach nga na tapos wala ko laing gikon sa tanan mga subject nga tanang sabot ni discussions na tag tapos kining ang mga title mag-concern kay Tsada kay paminaw ba niya. Ang bukla ang lecture sa ano ba? Ano to, sir?
Okay, sige. Salamat kayo. So, next
Welcome, sir.
is... Sunod eh. Cartoneros, Elimon.
Hello, sir.
Good afternoon. So,
Good afternoon, sir.
turn on your camera. Yes, okay.
Sir, akong gibutang ang word niya on ka-describe nga course is challenging, sir. Kaya, no matter hard dap ining nag-expect ko nga dagan ko matunan ani nga course, sir. O hope sad ko nga soon kay pwede na mag face to face para ma-experience po na mo ang mga laboratory, sir ba? Ako lang.
Sige, salamat.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Next, we have Macalisa, Gregorio.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Arnaldo Y. Makalisang. I'm 20 years old, living in Bayugan City, Agusan. This course would be hard because, as we all know, the makakandak og field laboratory, and that's very hard para sa wa, sir, kay nag-aspire ko nga mahimong ay gan magtukod og kanang mag-field ko, sir, ba sa kung magtrabaho nako. Then lisod kayo kay labi na karon wa pa di pa mi kabalo maggamit og total station. So mao to, sir, nga lisod di kayo. Then can I ask, sir, about sa nakoy pangutana, sir, ba?
Yes, you can.
About sa kwan, sir. Cadastral survey map, sir. Diba, sir, same cadastral map, sir. Map siya sa kanan
Dili kay kamadunggan pardon, Gregorio.
Sige, sir. Sir, ang map siya sa tanan lote sa sa isa ka municipalities or sir, ako ang pangutana, sir, is sayon na ba sa mga genetic engineer, sir, nga pwede na sila dili mag survey kay ilan na lang i-extract ang mga coordinates ato nga map kung nay magpasukod sa ila, ha. Then ang ilan na lang buhaton nga ato sila field kung ang kung ang ilang isukod is parehaan ng original survey, na, sir, subdivision survey or consolidated survey. Ano ba, sir? Tama ba ko, sir? Sayo na lang sa GE ay mag-extract sila coordinate dito sa gikan sa map gikan sa linear. Sir.
Okay, so to answer your question, no? So based from experience and based on my knowledge as to us now, si cadastral survey, sa una siya nga ginakandak na survey. So for example, sa isa ka municipality, maingon si mayor na, okay, we have to conduct the cadastral survey para masettle ang lands sa iyang municipality, no? Or siya, dako na kay siya nga subdivision na gabi, murag municipal wide na siya. Sa una na siya nga kamaagi. And there is a conflict now. Una po tayo gitawag nga kaning si Public Land Survey or kanang gitawag ng PLS, no? Same as lang concept sa cadastral, no? Pero there are tendencies na dili mag fit in bitaw. Okay, si cadastre is based atong discussion before sa geometric geodesy, if you recall, mga tayo gitawag ng atong floating system, right? Nga mag-assume sila 20,000, 20,000. And kini si PLS is mo nagito siya ang katong coordinates by the naka-base na sa PPCS katong naka-northings and eastings na base sa zoning sa Philippines, no? So di na sila mag-tapan, no? Or di sila mag-overlay ba, di magsumpay. So there are technical descriptions of the cadastral. There is also technical description of the PLS, no? So yes, pwede na ang katong gamiton is ang katong technical descriptions gikan sa cadastral survey na approved sa DNR. So pwede ito na mahimong basis for the if for example, relocation surveys or ang katong cadastral lots nga sa unang gibuhat is subdivide na pud siya. So pud ito nga mga points kay available to siya sa DENR. So all surveys na gi-conduct sa geodetic engineers as kung private man na siya or public geodetic engineer, kung saan po gina siya sa DENR. And all records is kept by the DENR. So pwede siya magamiton pero dili siya pwede nga din mo i-actual, no? Kay dira mo sulod si conflict sa land. Ibali kung mag-survey lang ta through basis na to is ang katong approved plan or approved na mga subdivision plans, na approved technical description. Hindi na to yato sa field. So there are tendency no nga mo to imong gigamit na coordinates tapos pag ato nimo sa field mali imong gibit-bit na coordinates. So dira mo sulod nga magka-conflict, no? Mutabog na imong boundary sa tikas boundary. So daghan nga na case, no? By that, so kinahanglan nimo siya i-reconsider kung sakto ba ang imong references sa pag-actual, no? Dili ta pwede mo survey na walay actual. Or dili ta pwede magpa-approve og plano kung wala na po siya ni actual survey. So, natubag na ba akong imong pangutana?
Yes sir, exactly sir, natubag sir. Salamat kay sir. Then another sir, last na sir kanang
yes.
Sa magagamit ba tag software ani sir like Civil 3D?
Lagi
Civil 3D.
AutoCAD siya, AutoCAD Civil 3D. Yes, I am looking forward. No? I hope na daghan mong na-learn sa inyong AutoCAD, no? Simple plotting or coordinates plotting. Mura man siya usually magamit sa ato ang pag-plot sa ato ang mga plano. So kanala jud ang pinaka-importante. So ang pag-input sa coordinates into the AutoCAD. Polyline, points, mga simple lang ng mga operations. Magamit ang AutoCAD especially sa pag-plot sa sketch plan and other isolated plots.
Then sir, kanang capable bang Civil 3D sir nga maka-subdivide siya og complex subdivision nga dili na ka mag-manual computation? Like kanang for example, ation nimo ang example kanang random siya ba? For example, 3 half ang isa kay anan ni. Capable ba siya sir?
As I have dili pa ko familiar sa AutoCAD mo, but sa akong nahibaw-an, yes, capable siya. I don't know kung nasa lagi buhat ng extension. Kaya akong nahibaw-an na extension. Kaya tinatawag nila NMAX. NMAX bitaw. I don't know the NMAX. Lagi. Yes, NMAX ang tawag na nila ng extension. Na automatic na siya mag-subdivide into different plots. But as to Civil 3D, ako pa na siya i-check. Pero si e-survey, pwede siya. Pwede siya sa e-survey. Muna ginagamit karon sa mga geodetic engineers to check the lots na ilang gisunod dito. E-survey, and I am hoping and I'm really optimistic na makakuha tayo sa balag sample lang na license. Okay, kinahanglan gud siya license, and kana siya nga license is dapat ang nagunitan na kay deputized geodetic engineer sa DENR. So I'm really trying kung saan ito mabuhat ani as far as I am concerned. Para
sir, thank you very much sir.
Niya, no? Kaya si survey mo hatag na mo siya og technical description na mo.
Sir, salamat kayo sir. Good afternoon again.
So next si Stilo, Honey Jane. Okay. Good afternoon.
Visible na ko, sir.
Sige lang, padayon na basin akong internet mahinay. Sige lang, padayon lang.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Honey Jane Estilo from Profila Street, San Francisco, Agusan del Sur, and I'm 20 years old. And my expectation about this course is that akong gibot pa dito sir kay for the new learning modalities na nara sa online na sir. But I'm looking forward, sir, with the topics, and I'm sure that this course will supplement us knowledge, which is very useful for very useful for the application for this topic for
surveying as a surveyor in the future. And that would be all. Thank you.
Salamat. Thank you po. Good afternoon. Next is Parenyo. Jeff. Jeff Robert.
Good afternoon. I'm Jeff Robert Pareño, 22 years old. Nara ko karon sa Ampayon, Butuan City. O course expectation ako ani is mas biskan o online class lang is masabtan na mo gyapon. Hopefully nga mas masabtan na mo gyapon ang topics para ma-apply na mo in the future sa mga profession. Malang to siya, sir. Thank you.
Okay, salamat. So we have Torres, Jeff for the real. Real ba or Ryan? Sakto ba kung pagbasa? Jeff for the real or real? Nakamute ka, Jeff Ford. Nawala siya. Naba? Or technical difficulties? So last call. Again, nasa Jeff Ford Torres. Okay. Sige. After na lang Ford. Sa tanan. Next is Sinday, Geo. Nga ba si Geo Sinday? Hello, Geo. So, wala. Siguro siya, no? Sige, proceed ta. Bolo, Jim Lee.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay, good afternoon.
Mabatin ako, sir.
Yes, pero we can see you.
Okay na, sir.
Okay, yes. Adayan.
So, good afternoon, everyone. I am Jimmy Arbolo, 22, from Taganaan, Surigao del Norte. So, my course expectation about this course is that it is achievable, sir. Because we all know that there is a little bit difference in what we could learn through face-to-face and online. So, I'm expecting, sir, that makaya rin mo, sir, because this is a 5-unit course. So, that's all, sir.
Okay, so, salamat po. Okay, balik na kang G. Ford Torres, G. Ford Real.
Good afternoon, sir. Jefford Real, sir.
Real, okay.
Okay, I am Jefford Real C. Torres, 21 years of age, from San Francisco, Costa del Sur. I am expecting that this course will be a foundation for us to become a successful engineer in the near future, sir.
Okay. Can I ask, Jefford?
Yes, sir.
Tagalapinigan ka?
Dili, sir. Nakoy kailangan Jefford Torres, sir, nga Tagalapinigan yapon, sir.
Pero igagaw mo?
Wala ka balo, sir.
Okay.
Kaila lang mo, sir.
Classmate mo ni from high school. Sige.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sige. Sunod, si Kinsaman. Loyola. Nga ba si Loyola?
Hello, sir.
Okay. Hello.
Okay, good afternoon, sir. I'm Jose Loyola, reside in Doongan, Butuan City, 21 years old. So my expectation to this course, it will be challenging because expect ko na-focus ni sa mga laboratory about surveys and online lang atong platform. Hopefully, ma-apuban tong limited na face-to-face. Nakatatanan, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So next is Kainless, May.
Hello, sir. Madungog na ko, sir.
Yes, loud and clear.
I'm Tori May J. Kainless, 21 years old. I am currently living in Taligaman, Butuan City. And akong gibutang sa dito as a answer form is challenging ni siya nga subject since property surveying, and akong gi-expect is tana makakuan jud mi, maka hands-on mi og buhat sa laboratory kay para hopefully inikabot na mo fourth year dili mi matagaw bitaw sir, magsukod-sukod kay since ang amo ang katong imong gingon gayon amo ang amo ang course is kaning geodetic engineering, tapos wala mi mahibalaan sa pagsukod.
Yes.
Ora to sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Salamat po. Okay, next si Narit Mike hand.
Sir, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Michael Narit, sir, 20 years old from Varuela, Agusan del Sur. And then, ang expectation ano yung course is challenging, good try online delivers instruction, tapos ang property surveys niya course kay kinahanglan jud siya og kanang hands-on, tapos wala pa kayo ko experience sa paggamit o pag hands-on jud sa kanang instruments, sir. Wala to siya, sir.
Okay, salamat. So next is Kabidkes Nessa.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
So, I'm Nasa Alcabigkas, 21 years old, taga Tiniwisan, Butuan City. Then, my course expectation is, interesting ni siya nga course since it will open new topics that will deepen our knowledge and tana mapasar mi tanan, sir. That's all.
Okay, sige. Thank you. Next is Ranido Pamela.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon. Audible ako, sir?
Yes, loud and clear. Madungog ka, madungog.
So, I'm Pamela Joy Esternido from Cabadbaran City, sir. So, my course expectation about this is interesting sab, sir, kay since different or further kind na po siya sa surveying, so we expect nga interesting siya. However, we hope nga makuan sab ang ma-push through sab ang katong limited na face-to-face since need man siyang hands-on ang survey. So much better if mo to siya, sir, ma-push siya, sir, para mas ma-apply good ang theories, sir. So that's all, sir. Thank you.
Okay, sige, salamat. Next is we have Peter.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
My name is Peter R.D. Jr., 21 years old, taga Butuan. Akong expectation, sir, sa course, sir, is hard and interesting, sir. Kanya, I expect na sir, kanang unta maka face-to-face man lang bisan og sa laboratory lang, sir.
Sige, sige. Next is we have Makabinlar.
Good afternoon po, sir. I am Princess Camille Macabinlar, 19 years old, and gikan ko sa San Mateo, Butuan City. And ako expectation is despite sa to ang situation karon na nag-anticipate gihapon ko nga magkanaghabog interactive learning opportunities parehaan sa synchronous class para gihapon na makatabang nga mag-increase amo ang engagement sa class and sa among pagiging effective student. That's all, sir. Thank you.
Okay, sige. So, next is Napoles Rowena.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Sige lang, go on lang.
Hello everyone, I'm Rowena Econar Napoles. I'm 21 years old from Mahayahay, Sibaga, Tagusan del Sur. And my expectation for this course is to widen our knowledge about the topics being taught in this subject, and I expect this course to be useful for our sir, sa among trabaho in the future, because kabalo ko nga isa ni siya sa foundation gyud kung ano sa ang among matrabaho sa panahon nga mo graduate nami. And I also expect nga unta ma-deliver ni og tarong, which is very kuan naman gyud nga ma-deliver gyud ni mog tarong. And thank you for that. Mora to sir, good afternoon.
Okay, thank you. Next, maybe si Ate Grace. Okay. Si Genevieve. There is Micah.
Okay.
Nakamute ka, Genevieve.
Okay na, sir.
Okay na.
Can you do, sir? I am Cerise Mieta Hindive. I'm 20 years old. I live in Bayugan City, Agusan del Sur. And akong gisulat sa course expectation is encouraging. I hope it will encourage both research and discussion to both sides of this class, and also ma-push through limited face-to-face in order for us to have a glimpse of what actually happened if actual surveys.
Okay, so thank you. Thank you kayo. So I guess makasulod si Romero. No? Siya itong last na ganito. Kay chat siya na nagpabaksin daw siya. Okay. So again, class, no? Thank you for your participation for class orientation. Yes, Sinday, Pelintan. Si Jeyo.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Sorry, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sa akong expectation ani nga answer ko, sir, kay kaan informative and kaan exciting. Sir, I am so excited. This is so exciting it is so exciting to learn new knowledge that I can apply in the near future. Taking this course seriously will be a big help to widen my understanding. Oh God, sir, from the title pa lang, sir, nindot yun siya, interesting kay siya nga kaan. Ay, title ganing course. Sa mara to, sir.
Okay. Pangalan dito, taga-asa. Asa man ni Sinday?
Ako din si sir. Geo Sinday from Bayugan City. Agusan del Sur.
Okay, thank you. So, may ka-Ingles? Nakay something? Wala pa ka na-introduce, no? Okay, sige.
Oy, grabe si Sir Bilimtan.
Sige. Napabay wala na tawag for the last time? Raise your hand if... Okay. Sige. Now thank you again, no, class, for having this time, no, maka-virtual meet ta. Though, wala dyan ganahan na nga itong setup given me. So, dili pod ko hiyang na mutudlo og online class kay lagi maglisod na gani before, no, as the experience. Maglisod na gani sabot akong mga students before, especially sa geometric geodesy and other subject ako ginhandle, geodetic survey. Lisod gani silang makasabot. Paglisod gani silang sabot sa ano, even tinamban na ang pagka-explain, tinamban na ang pagkasulti. But yes, no, again, salamat sa inyong expectation and the pressure ko gamay kay basin kanang dili na ko ma-deliver inyong expectation, but really, no, again, I'm trying my best to deliver the best of my ability, no. Sa tanan pwede na ako mabuhat akong buhaton just to make you, no, understand the lessons, no. But lagi, since this is my first time to handle this subject, no, sa property surveying, ga-survey naman po ko sideline, ano. So maybe ato ang mga knowledge na akong nagamit during sa field is in part ako sa inyo, sa taman sa akong makaya. Pero pag dili na ako matubag, maybe kinahanglan pa na ako na siya i-confirm sa mga friends na ako nga nag full-time yun o surveying firm. Maybe ang may tabo gani siguro ani kay na ako'y i-import na friend na ko, mga kailan ako or barkada na ko before sa college na nag-private firm, and they are doing the sketch planning, mga nga cases. Okay. I'm not really into AutoCAD kay mas hiyang kung what mapa sa GIS or ArcMap, no. So, again, no, thank you for your cooperation, and I hope na full force ay inyong cooperation, no, at the end, taman sa end sa semester, no, sabtan ko ninyo and magkasinabot ta, no, sa paghatag sa mga laboratory activities. Do not hesitate to ask me if you have concerns and if you have questions related to the topic, if ever na dili masabtan, no. Same as before, no, sa geometric geodesy, ingatan lang naman itong setup, pero ang nakalain lang is full online lang ta karon, no. Dili ko ga-record kay kili na ko mahutdan kung oras kung mag-record ko, no. Mahutdan ako tapos dakan pa pud mi apasun na mga dakan mi apasun nga mga trabaho pud sa project and at the same time sa department, no. So are there any further questions and clarifications for our meeting today? Na pa ba? So maybe we can start the first topic by next week, same time ata kay Monday is namin meeting. So next naman next month siya nga next kibaling nga schedule is Thursday, and I'm hoping na wala urgent meeting ana para maka-discuss ko sa inyo sa atong first topic. Is it okay with you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. If none, so may I request everyone to open cam again for us a photo documentation. Sige. Turn on your cameras. And then, kung saan man wait lang ako, saan pag-tile na daghan. Change layout. Okay. Photo. Wait lang ako. Dapat natin 49. Okay. Sige, again, no? Open your cameras and in 5, 4, 3, 2, smile. Okay, thank you kayo. Thank you everyone for the participation, and I hope to see your participation soon in our topic discussion. Right? Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you kayo.